Training camp for the New England Patriots has kicked off with a series of setbacks that are already raising eyebrows among fans and analysts alike. Injuries have become a central storyline, casting a shadow over what was supposed to be a hopeful start to the season. The biggest concern revolves around Christian Gonzalez, the star defensive back whose presence on the field was expected to be a game-changer. His hamstring injury has everyone on edge, with updates suggesting he might be sidelined until the season opener, although that might sound worrying at first. There's a silver lining, despite the injury. Gonzalez has been seen moving around the practice field without assistance, wearing a protective sleeve on his left leg and walking with only a slight limp. That indicates the team is taking a cautious approach with their prized defender, preferring to hold him out of contact until he's fully ready to contribute at his best. The injury itself, though described simply as a hamstring strain, can carry a wide spectrum of severity in football. It could be a minor tweak that needs a few weeks of rest, or it could linger and affect performance well into the season. For a player like Gonzalez, who plays a key role in coverage and run support, rushing back too soon could jeopardize not only his health but the entire defensive scheme. Fortunately, the Patriots' medical staff and coaching team seem to be managing the situation with the right balance of urgency and caution, aiming to get him back in prime condition for that critical first game against the Las Vegas Raiders. His limited presence at practice, where he has been signing autographs and staying engaged with teammates without actually participating in drills, reflects that careful handling. It's clear they don't want to risk aggravating the injury early in training camp when the season is still months away. Unfortunately, Gonzalez isn't the only starter facing challenges. Morgan Moses, the free agent addition expected to stabilize the right tackle spot, also exited practice early due to an undisclosed issue. His departure left Dantry Jacobs to fill in and take full responsibility for the position during drills. The right tackle spot is vital for protecting the quarterback and establishing the run game, and the Patriots will need Jacobs to rise to the occasion if Moses can't return quickly. These dinged-up moments are typical in a contact-heavy sport like football, but the accumulation of such setbacks, especially on the offensive line, raises questions about how ready the unit will be to face top defensive fronts once the games begin. Veteran players are often given some leeway to recover during camp to prevent more serious injuries, but it also means the backups have a heavy load to carry in practice reps, which are crucial for team chemistry and rhythm. Then there's Carlton Davis, the cornerback who was expected to complement Gonzalez and form a lockdown duo on the defensive backfield. Davis' situation is somewhat ambiguous. He has missed multiple practices, returned briefly, and then missed more again. This inconsistency could be a strategic move by the coaching staff to preserve a key player and avoid further injury before the season kicks off. However, it's impossible to ignore the potential impact on the Patriots' secondary. Cornerbacks are crucial in today's NFL, where passing offenses dominate and receivers are faster and more skilled than ever. Having both Gonzalez and Davis sidelined or limited puts pressure on less experienced players to step up and fill big shoes. The coaching staff will have to carefully evaluate how much risk they're willing to take with these players in practice versus their need to get reps and prepare for game scenarios. The running back position also took a hit with the news that Brock Lampy, the undrafted free agent fullback from Northern Illinois, has been placed on injured reserve, effectively ending his season before it even really began. Lampy had shown promise and was viewed as a potential roster lock due to Josh McDaniels' known preference for utilizing a fullback in his offensive schemes. His role as a blocker and occasional ball carrier in short yardage situations was expected to add a new dimension to the Patriots' offense, reminiscent of the impact players like James DeVellin had in past seasons. Losing Lampy not only affects the depth chart, but also forces the Patriots to reconsider how they approach certain down and distance situations. It wouldn't be surprising if the front office and coaching staff begin searching for other fullback options to bring in during camp or even in the early weeks of the season, aiming to replicate the physical presence and versatility that Lampy promised to deliver. As the Patriots juggle these injuries to key starters, Gonzalez, Moses, Davis, and Lampy, it's clear that the first few days of training camp have been anything but smooth. These setbacks don't just affect the individual players, but ripple across the entire roster, forcing coaches to shuffle lineups and test new combinations during practice. Depth and flexibility become paramount as the team attempts to keep morale high and maintain focus on the larger goal, starting the season strong. and building momentum toward a playoff run. In the midst of this turmoil, a glimmer of opportunity has opened up for a lesser-known player, R.J. Martin, who recently signed with the Patriots from the USFL's Michigan Panthers. Martin's path to the NFL has been unconventional, despite solid performances in college at both Michigan and Florida, where he appeared in 47 games and recorded 88 tackles, 2 sacks, and 5 pass breakups. He went undrafted. His brief stint in the USFL, including just 1 game for the Panthers, caught the attention of Patriots scouts and management, leading to his signing as the team's 90th player on the roster. Standing 6 feet tall and weighing 125 pounds, Martin brings a physical presence and athleticism that could bolster the linebacker corps, especially with injuries affecting other players in that group. His arrival illustrates how the Patriots continue to seek value in overlooked talent, hoping that he can make an impact on special teams and possibly carve out a role on defense if given the chance. At the quarterback position, all eyes remain on Drake Maye, who is widely regarded as the favorite to start this season. Maye's journey has been one of steady progress through minicamps, organized team activities, and now full training camp. However, during recent one-on-one drills, which are arguably the most telling moments for quarterbacks as they test their accuracy and decision-making under pressure, Maye had a challenging day. Completing only 3 of 8 passes in critical red zone situations is far from ideal, especially when coaches and fans hope to see a quarterback who can consistently deliver in tight spaces. Though he connected for multiple touchdowns, including throws to reliable targets like Stefon Diggs and Kyle Williams, the overall impression was that Maye still has work to do in terms of precision and consistency. The red zone is always a pressure cooker for quarterbacks, and the margin for error shrinks significantly when the field shortens to just 20 yards. Maye's struggles there underline the difficulties any young quarterback faces when transitioning to the NFL level. He also had a miscue with a fumbled snap alongside center Garrett Bradbury, further highlighting the challenges ahead. Interestingly, Bradbury looks set to be the starting center this season, with Cole Strange possibly stepping back. Jared Wilson, meanwhile, has gotten reps at left guard and could claim that starting role. This all points to a relatively inexperienced offensive line, tasked with protecting a young quarterback, a situation that is far from ideal but not uncommon for rebuilding teams. The turnover and youth on the offensive line could prove to be the biggest obstacle for Maye and the Patriots' offense early on. The protection in front of him will dictate how much time he has to make decisions and how comfortable he feels executing the playbook. Last season's struggles up front were well documented, so the pressure is on these rookies and young players to develop quickly and gel as a unit. Coaches will be closely watching their progress as the team prepares for a scrimmage next week and the kickoff of preseason games. With less than 2 weeks remaining before the Patriots face their first preseason opponent, the tension in Foxborough is palpable. Injuries, roster moves, and position battles are dominating the narrative, and the next few practices will be crucial for setting the tone. Fans will want to see the team overcome these early challenges, find chemistry on offense, and get their star defensive players back on the field healthy. The path ahead may be bumpy, but the Patriots have shown in the past they can navigate adversity with resilience and smart roster management. As the Patriots continue to navigate the turbulence of training camp, the focus inevitably shifts beyond the headline injuries and towards the deeper implications for the team's roster and overall identity heading into the season. The injuries to starters like Christian Gonzalez, Carlton Davis, Morgan Moses, and Brock Lampy have exposed vulnerabilities, but also opened doors for others to seize the moment. In a league where depth often determines a team's fate, how the Patriots manage these early setbacks will be pivotal. This is a squad with championship aspiration, but the road to January will demand resilience and adaptability at every level. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our New England Patriots. And don't be shy, share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. There's a fresh buzz circulating around the NFL, igniting conversations among fans and insiders alike. Brandon Aiyuk, the talented wide receiver currently with the San Francisco 49ers, has reportedly made a striking statement that's caught the attention of the football community. He would never play for the New England Patriots. This revelation, whether said in jest, frustration, or conviction, has stirred speculation about the complex dynamics that surround player-team relationships and future career moves in the league. Brandon Aiyuk, known for his explosive playmaking, ability and versatility on the field, has been a key figure for the 49ers since entering the league. His rise as a reliable target and his ability to create big plays have made him a fan favorite and an important asset for San Francisco's offense. However, in the ever-shifting landscape of the NFL, rumors and hypothetical scenarios about trades and team changes often spark heated debates and wild conjecture. Aiyuk's pointed comment about the Patriots adds fuel to these fires, prompting questions about the nature of the Patriots as an organization and what might drive a player of his caliber to reject the idea of joining them. The New England Patriots, under the legendary leadership of head coach Bill Belichick, have long been a powerhouse in the NFL. With 6 Super Bowl championships under their belt, the Patriots have a history of attracting and cultivating top-tier talent. Yet, they are also known for a distinct team culture that some players find challenging to adapt to. The mention of Aiyuk's refusal to play there invites curiosity about what specific factors could contribute to such a strong stance. Is it a clash of philosophies, the team environment, or perhaps previous experiences with Patriots management that might inform such a decision? Rumors swirl that Aiyuk's comment might reflect broader sentiments among players who value certain aspects of team culture and management style. The Patriots' reputation for rigorous discipline and a do-it-my-way approach, while successful, might not align with every athlete's personal and professional aspiration. Aiyuk's statement could be interpreted as a subtle critique or a candid expression of preference, signaling that not all paths lead to New England, despite the franchise's storied success. This potential rift highlights the nuanced decisions players face when considering their futures. In a league where trades, free agency, and negotiations are constant, statements like Aiyuk's offer insight into the behind-the-scenes calculus players engage in. It raises questions about how much weight athletes place on organizational culture versus winning potential, coaching styles, and personal comfort. Would Aiyuk's talent and ambition ever outweigh his reservations? Or is this a firm boundary he's set in stone? As the NFL offseason progresses, the rumor mill will undoubtedly churn with more speculation about Brandon Aiyuk's career trajectory and possible destinations. Could his remarks dissuade teams like the Patriots from pursuing him aggressively? Or might it be a strategic move by Aiyuk's camp to position him for a trade to a more desirable market? Whatever the case, the intersection of player preferences and team offers is a delicate dance that can redefine careers and reshape franchises. Meanwhile, 49ers fans are left to ponder what these developments mean for their star wide receiver. Will Aiyuk's comments influence his relationship with the organization? Are there other teams on the horizon that fit better with his vision of a career? The NFL thrives on these narratives, rumors, preferences, and possibilities, all fueling the excitement that surrounds the sport beyond just the Sunday games. In the end, whether Brandon Aiyuk's statement about the Patriots is a passing comment or the foundation of a future decision remains to be seen. Yet, it undeniably adds another layer of intrigue to one of the league's most talented young receivers and one of its most iconic franchises. The rumor now stands as a reminder that in the world of professional football, the stories off the field can be just as compelling as the battles on it. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our New England Patriots, be sure to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.